the one-stop information center. Real news at your fingertip. Be the first to report by uploading first-hand information on the U-Report link. And be the first to know by simply clicking on any of the links on the sidebar for headlines, domestic and foreign news, economy, security, politics.
In a dream and in a vision of the people that are looking forward for a great future, I call on our political, military, and religious leaders, parents and captains of industry to take a deliberate steps on putting hope to the weak and making the dreams of young patriotic citizens of the female extraction a reality in the society that sees nothing in young women than sex, rape, and abandonment. This is the order of the day. This is the cry of our society. That when men and young women are rising up with such dreams, we see nothing, but we see tools to be used and abundant. Here is a young woman that breaks the record of our nation. In Africa, I was searching and I discovered that even America recorded the first fighter pilot from the women folk in the 90s with all their decades of advancement. Until the year 2001 or 2011 for South Africa to have one female black pilot, combat fighter pilot. Brethren, the prophet says, the righteous are perishing, and no one wonders. It's one thing for us to cry, but after this, what next comes? Will our young people have the hope, have the privilege, have the atmosphere, have the platform to distinguish themselves? Rather, unfortunately, corruption, selfishness, self-centeredness covers our society. Brethren, the only mercy that God will have for us is when our tears and our cry today will turn to become an action that will raise men and young women like Arotole that will defend this nation. Even as we cry, what is the effect of our cry? What is the effect of our cry? Brethren, the providence of God removing good people like Arotole in the space of this world. The righteous as this world perish, they are gone and their place knows them no more. Piety never exempts them from the arrest of death, no persecuting times. The most righteous are most exposed to the violence of bloody men. That is why the psalmist cried in Psalm 12 verse 1, where are they? Righteousness delivers from the sting of death and not from the stroke of it. That is why people like Arotole will go. They are said to perish because they are utterly removed from us and express the great loss which this world sustained by the removal of them. Not that their death is their undoing, but it often proves the undoing of our places where they live and were useful. Merciful men are taken away. Good men, for whom some will even dare to die, thus are removed that could be worst spared. The fruitful trees are cut down by death, and the very are brethren, nurture. Can we nurture the fruitful tree?
We're live at the military cemetery in Abuja, where the late flying officer Tolulokpe Arotile is about to be laid to rest. We've just been listening to the sermon of the chaplain of the Protestant Church Nigerian Air Force Group Captain Gani, who took his sermon from Isaiah, from the book of Isaiah, talking about righteousness and talking about how the country needs to overcome some of the negativity that is currently being found in various parts of the country. This drives home the point. He also extolled the qualities of the late Arotile, calling her a warrior, calling her a defender of the people, calling her a woman who fought evil.
Jesus Christ, my righteousness, I did not cross the sweetest friend, that holy lean on Jesus. On Christ the soul, on Christ all around is sinking sand. We'll sing only the second stanza. When darkness veils his holy face, I rest on his unchanging grace. In every high and stormy gale, my anchor was me. Oh, gracious soul, rock I stand, all over land, you sing this song. Oh, God, this is. As we may stand, our brother, look at you, Pastor.
The closing hymn there, driving the point of the sermon home. And now the prayers are being held for the late Tolulokpe Arotile.
Our nation, our political masters, the military hierarchy, and the family of our daughter and our sister, all of us are in mourning. But we take consolation in your peace, that whatever has befallen this country, Lord, that you are there and you knew what was going to happen, that you will restore us to the peace and the path of understanding, that no one, even if we spend the whole year asking you questions, you will not answer us. Except in the depth of our hearts, when we realize that you do everything you want and you are in control. We pray for the leaders of our country, especially our President and Commander-in-Chief. We pray for the Chief of Defense Staff and the Service Chiefs, especially the Chief of the Air Staff, who is also in mourning and carrying us along in tears. We are praying especially for the family, especially the parents of our departed colleague. Be merciful in cleaning our tears. Replace our sorrow with comfort and solace. Grant us the peace we need in this country and from all kinds of terrorism and disturbance of peace. We salute your courage, Almighty God, in handling this nation. For many things are happening and we cannot understand. But we believe you know everything, and at the proper time you will answer us. Hear our prayers. Grant a place of repose eternally in heaven for our daughter and our colleague. Grant us the consolation we need now, that now and forevermore you will always take your